wasn't going a short war. We were out of all the latest. Also, on the one, the Queen is not taken to Abu Dhabi. Also, on the one, what is good for your hair? Celsius Meister Frankie Labod speaks out loud. And what is your favorite music for your Saturday night?
ITV News with Owen Shreves.
Good evening, my name is Owen Shreves. The Washer and the Queen are still at war, but tonight we'll bring you all the latest. Taking this win, Moscow and West grow as the first round of the Russian attacks launch. Here is the latest.
Dnipro had been spared until this morning. Just after dawn, a shoe factory was hit in the heart of a residential district. This building was destroyed, and with it, an entire city's peace of mind. Until now, they'd been watching the horror of this war unfold in other places. Now it was right on their doorstep, and for some, it was too much. This couple were leaving, unsure when they'll come back and what they'll find when they do. It's not clear why this factory was targeted, but this could represent a new front in this war, as the city of Dnipro waits to see if it will be hit with more airstrikes.
I beg you to tell the world about another act of state terrorism. It's not just a war. It's state-sponsored terrorism by a powerful country against us.
As we filmed the smouldering wreckage, suddenly we were told to run for cover, sirens suggesting another strike might be imminent.
We've just heard the air raid sirens going, and we've been told to take cover, so we're coming down into the metro now.
In the sanctuary below, families who'd been here since early morning, too terrified to move, children bewildered by the sudden plunge into a conflict that until now had been something they'd only seen on TV. This man was injured by flying glass when the bomb fell. His wife doesn't know what they'll do, saying it's all too unpredictable. And today other cities were also experiencing this sudden jolt of war coming without warning. This was the historic city of Lutsk, an hour from Poland, but a world away. And in the western Ukrainian city of Ivano-Frankivsk, plumes of smoke from airstrikes which are bringing the war ever closer to the borders of the European Union. The fighting around Kyiv is becoming fiercer and getting closer. Ukrainian soldiers engaged in gun battles to hold off advancing Russian forces. They know this isn't just a fight for the capital, it's a struggle for Ukraine's survival. Dan Rivers, News at 10, Eastern Ukraine.
Thank you, Dan, for the latest. And if you said about what to do tonight or saw you tonight, that's ITV.com/news. Washington is back and at CLADIMIR puts PRIPACANDE. Here is the latest.
It's more than 3 decades since the Baltic nation of Latvia broke free from Russian occupation. But many still speak the language here, making its capital city Riga a natural destination for a media in exile.
I hope that all our journalists and reporters will be safe and sound.
Ekaterina works for an independent Russian news organization that moved to Riga when reporting restrictions began to tighten 8 years ago. Now it's far worse.
We were blocked on Friday in Russia, but people continue reading us. The number of readers has increased dramatically, so people really need news.
And this is why. Last week, Rain TV, the last independent news channel within Russia, closed. Its demise leaving only state-owned stations that insist Ukrainian civilians are being protected. New laws mean this anti-war video, released just after the invasion, would now cost its creator up to 15 years in prison. He's already in exile in Riga.
What would you say to those who would ask why you didn't stay and resist?
I think that my strength is a word. I'm not someone who can fight on streets. So my works better.
A decision underscored by the menacing Z daubed on his door just as he was fleeing, with control getting ever tighter. Facebook and Twitter have already been banned, and today Moscow moved tech giant that owns Facebook and Instagram as a terrorist organization. All of this making it harder by the hour for Russians to access any information that isn't controlled by the Kremlin. But they can't control this, a very different representation on the doorstep of the Russian embassy in Riga. Part of an information war being fought from outside Russia to stop Putin's view prevailing within it. Rachel Younger, News at 10, Riga.
Yeah, and like I've been sad to see the going on and watch a war, but it's good news. RENEWED attacks continue as Russia its oil DEPOT near the Ukraine territory. Here is the latest.
Saturday morning in the city of Kropyvnytsky, where people woke up to the wail of sirens, punctuated by the sound of loud explosions. 180 miles north, the battle for the capital Kyiv is intensifying. These pictures appearing to show the aftermath of an airstrike on an oil depot, which was hit overnight. In the east, the people of Dnipro are wondering if the city they call home is a new front in Russia's war on Ukraine. This is what's left of a shoe factory in the heart of a residential district. The building was completely destroyed, and people that live here are wondering what will come next. For some, the only option is to pack up and leave. Others raced to shelter as the sound of sirens rang through the air. As they took cover underground, war was arriving from the skies above other cities that until now had been spared. Plumes of smoke billowed. In Melitopol in the south, thousands of protesters gathered to demand the release of their mayor, who has reportedly been kidnapped by Russian soldiers. At the top of your screen, these CCTV images appear to show the moment he was marched away.
Захоплення мера Мелітополя – це
Ukraine's President Zelensky responded by saying this isn't just a crime against an individual person or a specific society or against Ukraine. It's a crime against democracy as a whole, and the actions of the Russian invaders will be equated to the actions of ISIS terrorists. Fighting around the capital, Kyiv, is getting fiercer and becoming closer. Russian forces are now believed to be 15 miles outside the city. New satellite images appear to show armoured units firing on town west.
Right now, there's Russian bombardment and shelling going on quite violently as we speak. And we do assess that the Russians are beginning to make more momentum on the ground towards Kyiv, particularly from the east.
Cities that have so far escaped the shelling have not escaped the pain of this war. In Lviv yesterday, the funerals of 3 soldiers killed in the fighting. Their families are not only grieving, they are fearing what will come next. Chloe Keedy, ITV News.
Good call for the latest. Now, how to keep your air neat. So what's good for your air? So lots of you saying something's good for your air. What's in the air is good. Putting things in the air, putting whatever this is, something in the further, oh, it's not in there a moment, but we will find it. You can put that in your air. Yeah, so if you want some details of what to put in your air, go to iVnews.com/news. Now moving on to the royal family. The Queen not taking a Day service at Windsor Abbey. Here is the latest.
Announced today at Westminster Abbey, but let's deal with the Queen first. I suspect most people are more concerned about that one. Buckingham Palace was saying just yesterday that she still hopes to go to this event on Monday. And as you say, a very big event in her diary, heavily inked in her diary, the Commonwealth Day service. But just earlier this evening, they said that she wouldn't be going and has asked the Prince of Wales to represent her. So the big question is, why? Well, if you look back at the pictures from Monday when she met Justin Trudeau, she's still able to do those in-person audiences. So we are to presume this is not COVID related, and it's much more to do with her mobility. In fact, we were told by some sources that it's to do with her comfort of getting from Windsor Castle to Westminster Abbey. Also, you think of that walk from the car down the nave and sitting during the service. It was clearly concluded that she wasn't able to do that, and she's pulled out. Again, there was a video of her just recently meeting some defence staff, and she said to them that she wasn't able to move, and she was holding her walking stick. Let's turn to Harry then, and you'll know that there's a legal fight going on at the moment. Prince Harry claiming he's not safe in the UK because he doesn't have access to intelligence, yet he's still going to the event at the Invictus Games a couple of weeks later, but not coming to the UK. So we have to conclude it's all to do with the fact he doesn't feel safe here.
Chris, so sorry, but I have to toss you there. Okay, thank you, Chris. Live from Surrey. Now let's do a quick sports round. Cotton are doing so well for playing tonight. Tonight they're live playing. Cecily is not letting Rossa play, but Frankie is speaking out loud. In the ad with the Stockholm lose. And the other game is game over for them. As Ireland and England play together tonight as Ireland has won 15 points. They're all the sports at ivleague.com/lose. Okay, before we go this evening, what is your favourite music? What is your favourite music for your Saturday night? My favourite music is pop music. I like pop music on a Saturday night. On a Saturday night, I love pop music. You can dance, you can play around. It's just nice. It's nice. Let me know yours. Callum says my favourite music for a Saturday night is Buses. Never heard them before in my life. 80 says I love Beyonce. Oh, Beyonce is good. Joanna says I love listen to Radio 1 on a Saturday night. Ooh, do for you. And Ollie says I like listening to the Queens. Oh, that's nice. So nice. Do say. Please let us know. What you like to listen to on a Saturday night. I really stuck on /lose. Okay, that's a lot from me this evening. I'm back Monday at 6:30 with the ITV Evening News, but from everyone here. Yeah. Stay safe and good night.